What's up, y'all? I'm back. I think everything should be okay now. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay. I just came in to pop in for a minute. I'm not going to stay too long, but I got something to talk about really quick. We got our girl Mariah Carey bringing us in a little bit, so hopefully you all, let her play while you all get the notifications that I'm back. So we're gonna let little Mariah play this part. This is the bridge of this song I like more than anything else. Because this is where I'm at right now. So this is my life. I'm gonna try to have no stress, no gaslighting, no opera politics. I'm leaving all that shit behind. What's up, y'all? Thank you for coming back with your girl in the kitchen. What's up to all y'all? I'm gonna hang out with you at work for a minute in your ears. DJ keeps on spinning the it's like that, yo. What's up, Chrissy? How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming back inside and helping me out. Let me know if you can see and hear me okay by giving me a 1 in the chat. Had a little technical difficulties on the other one. What's going on, Chalk Chick Rodney? I did not want to go in my car and do this damn live because I don't need it today. I'm trying to stay stress free. I'm trying to leave all this stress or this bullshit behind. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. My life, no stress, no fights, I'm leaving it all behind. No tears, no time to cry. Just I'm making the most of this life while I'm here. Cause I'm sorry, I am so sick of this shit. I came here to talk to y'all about this shit with Miss Megan and Miss Chameleon, and the shit with Trump at the black journalist little I think rally, whatever the hell they call themselves. We need to talk about some real things. Because I'm really trying to get black people to start look at how you being played by even your own kind. All right, if we ready, I think we got about 80 people in the kitchen. Everybody else will start getting up in here little by little. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with your girl this afternoon. I figured I'd just go ahead and tickle your ears for a little bit while y'all at work and doing whatever that you're doing within the day. But I know I come on Fridays, but I don't know if I might be able to make Friday. But I'm trying to see. So I said I would do this because I wanted to talk about this situation with Miss Megan Thee Stallion. Now I'm a fan of Megan. I like her little song "Savage" she did with Beyonce. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't like all of her shit, but she's a cute little girl. And my problem that I have with Megan on this subject of her, that rally that happened inside of Atlanta, was this. It wasn't appropriate. It's clear that the handlers inside of the music business are no longer there, because I would have told Megan as her manager, there's two things you don't get involved with inside this business. That is politics and religion. Leave that shit alone, or you will definitely feel the wrath of the world on you if you do that. Okay? First of all, Megan is representing a group of women that honestly I have a problem with, and that is your neighborhood hood thoughts and raggedy bitches out here, okay? Who like wearing long wigs and talking crazy and clapping their hands saying period and all this other silly shit that honestly I cannot get with. She did not represent who she truly is, and that is a businesswoman. Megan Thee Stallion is educated. That's a woman that went to college. Okay. Now, if she's representing women doing whatever they want with their bodies, that's not the kind of woman I've ever been. Okay. So I can just sit up here and say I can fuck who I want to fucking get an abortion if I fuck up and be irresponsible. Is that what you're telling me that she represents for me as a black woman? Okay. Now, everybody knows that there are women that are free inside of their femininity, but the free that she's expressing is whorism. Okay, that's the prostitute. All right? Her and Carly B, who are not what they say in their songs, they deep down, these are regular girls that want a husband and a decent family like anybody else. They are not wannabe seasoned whores. This is the problem that I have with the music business in itself. It puts up a persona, just like it does with our young men, that everybody's fucking thugs. You had Quave, for whatever his name, Quave Favor, whatever the fuck his name is, from the Three Amigos that was up there. And what I have a problem with him is he represents the lowest grade of nigga in the black community. So you have these two individuals in the music business that represent the lowest level of blacks in the nation, in the community, representing black people. Now, mind you, Kamala came into the door a couple of days ago being funded, getting over $1 million motherfucking dollars from motherfuckers that weren't those types of people. They were people like me who are business women and motherfuckers who have careers, doctors, lawyers, architects, and things like that are very serious people. But this is what the fuck you bring to Atlanta. I know for a fact Atlanta has a very large group of young entrepreneurs that are not representative of the likes of Megan Thee Stallion nor Jose Cuervo, or whatever the fuck his name is, Mr. Cuervo. That was an insult to me as a whole, because the people she got her money from are not those types of people. And I'm sorry. I would want my motherfucking money back, and that bitch would have to give me a goddamn apology. You don't pull no shit like that. You don't get the raggedy motherfucker out of hood, of itchy and scratchy, and put him in front of the TV and say, this is Black America for me, and you just took my money, bitch. You understand? I'm sorry. I'm a little funny about that. The people who gave her her money when she entered this race, saying that she's going to be the president, vice president, were not motherfuckers like Megan Thee Stallion and Quavo from the fucking Amigos. I'm sorry. These motherfuckers are not the type of people that gave her that kind of money. But this is where black folks get it twisted at. You disrespect what you don't respect. This woman don't respect the black community. When she disconnected, you remember the time when everybody got mad with her and was through with her, when the Asians went through that point when a white boy came and killed all them damn Asians, and people just randomly beating the shit out of Asian people one particular moon cycle. Okay? And then what did she do? She took off her black hat and put on her fucking Asian hat and proudly represented for those people when they had a bad motherfucking month. And got them some motherfucking money and told them it's all gonna be okay, because all us Asians, Indian and Chinese, they know how to get together and become the Asian community and people of color. See, people of color do not include the black community. You need to understand that right now. Get that in your mind right now. People of color and blacks, two different things. You better understand what she's doing. That's the reason why she could bring somebody to twerk on your stage when you're talking about major issues. This country is in a very, very fragile state. And I mean, the stakes are high as fuck in this. High. And the reason why they high is not because of Democrat and Republican. It's because of Zionists versus the motherfucking American people. That's why. Understand what your fight is right now. And right now, you have nowhere to run. You have nowhere to run. I told you, literally, it's like a person running from a rapist, and then you get to a house and it's a light on. It looks like it's a nice place. And guess what? You ran up in a fucking rapist mama house, and she down with whatever her son is doing. That's what you're doing. The rapist is the motherfucking Republican Party. But the actual bitch that's okay with all the shit going on is the Democrat Party. So what makes you think you safe? Either way, you get ready to get raped. And that's the part that black people don't seem to understand. She just gaslighted you, and you stood there and clapped for her and said, yay, Megan. Now, Megan didn't come on this as the businesswoman that she is and says, look, she should have said to the crowd, yes, I do my twerking and everything, but this ain't the place for that. At the end of the day, Megan Thee Stallion is a brand. And in that brand, I am a woman, and some of the policies that Miss Harris or whatever stands for, I am for. I am for women's ability to choose what to do with their bodies. But I am also a businesswoman, and I have women that work for me. And if things were to happen to them, I would want to have policies to be able to help them in their medical health and things like that. She didn't come at this way. This bitch been full-fledged ghetto thought bitch on the corner twerking. That's not how she came. She didn't come in her educated black woman. I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day. Yes, I talk about shaking my ass and fucking motherfuckers, but at the end of the day, this is a business for me. And it's nice to have a good time and you may relax and unwind with my kind of music. But at the end of the day, I'm a businesswoman. Had she had come with that, I would have had more respect for Miss Stallion. But that's not how she came. She came with hood shit and said it was okay. And clearly she needs the money. This is the problem. People get up with black folks. There are a group of us that will get up, shake our ass for $1. And sell our people down the motherfucking road. There is a group of black people that honestly have a issue with this. And you have other smart motherfuckers like myself who will take advantage of the fact that you are ill-informed and don't want to be informed but entertained. I told y'all, Sammy, baby. Sammy's the one that sits up here and walks in your house knowing that this is some shit. Look at this place. But okay, hey, how you doing? Tell your mom I said hi. What the fuck is that on the floor? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? It's that same grin in your face and grin in your face and spit in your face at the same time. You ever seen them motherfuckers before? Oh, yes. Oh, honey, I understand. I have kids. What's wrong with that shit? Is something hanging out of his mouth? Is he even clean? Yes, my nephew's exactly the same way. Till they get what the fuck they want. And then slit your throat later. That's the game you in. This is politics. This is politics at its finest. And they playing it out in front of your face. Anytime you can get netty for the white folks to come in there and call them a bunch of useless idiots. And then you turn around and let this bitch twerk in front of black people. And black people don't even understand. Her fucking politics is what's got these fucking illegals getting $13,000, $14,000 in motherfucking food stamps and cash benefits that most motherfuckers, even your white folks, ain't never got the level of benefits these motherfuckers are getting, baby. And it is I put it inside my community thing so y'all can see what the fuck I was talking about. This is real life here happening. This shit is going on in real life. And regular people are paid into this system for years. Elderly folks, but we're living off of $23 of fucking food stamps. And you got motherfuckers being there 24 hours getting 10,000, 13,000 plus motherfucking goddamn cash benefits of 9,000 sitting on a motherfucking card. Baby, this is real. This is a stop. Fuck all that bullshit. This is what the fuck Biden did to the black community, to the American people. Fuck the black community. The American people, this is what he did. And this bitch stands for the continuance of that shit and some more. All right? And black folks got distracted by Megan shaking her ass. This is how much they think of your level of intellect. Oh, let Megan shake her ass and then I'll forget all about it. Sammy does shit in your face, baby. And he gonna say, and you gonna like it too. Because that's how stupid you are. She showed you just how stupid you were. Everybody in that motherfucking arena should have booed that bitch. Sorry, Megan, this wasn't the one for you, baby. You should have set this one out. You should have had a better motherfucking manager that told you, baby, when it comes to religion and motherfucking politics, have a seat. Let somebody else deal with that. You mean to tell me out of all of the motherfucking musicians that are in Atlanta, the only motherfuckers that she could find is them? You should have gone ahead and got Sexy Red up there for that matter. What the fuck? Out of all musicians that are inside Atlanta, that's all you could come up with? That's the best you could come up with. Out of all that talent that's inside of Atlanta. Then you march over here to the journalists, you know, their little so-called thing that actually Trump is trying to show up for. And these motherfuckers come out the bag. These are journalists, supposed to be educated people and very very seasoned in the ability of being able to interview a person. This one bitch comes out the door. This black bitch come out the door being disrespectful as fuck. I don't give a fuck what your feelings are on the inside. That's a motherfucking ex-president. You just don't come swinging out at no motherfucking body. You say hello, President Trump. How are you? I'm glad you could make it to us and we can talk about some very serious things, because if you want the black vote, we're going to have to really talk about some things that may make you a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm hoping that we may be able to actually have an honest conversation here and try to, see whether or not you can turn some votes your way. And be real and be fucking professional. I wanted to come through the motherfucking TV and just choke this bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What side of bed did you wake up on? I don't understand why all of these motherfuckers that's call themselves journalists, and I know that bitch got a boss. Somebody didn't hit that, cut her mic. And say, I'm sorry, President. This whole thing has been a complete and utter, mix up. We're gonna pull her, and we're gonna have another person coming. I'm gonna interview you myself, the head bitch in charge, so you can show a motherfucker how it's done, so people can take your group of people fucking seriously. All they did yesterday, these black people who are voting in their feelings because Kamala is black, is show white folks, this is the reason why we leave these motherfuckers and don't even address them. Right here. These motherfuckers caught up on a bitch being black, eating greens in a motherfucking tub. Okay, washing greens in a tub and eat some chicken. Why do we care what black people have to say and think? That's how these motherfuckers think. That's how they saw you. That's how they fucking see you. Roland Martin over here having a motherfucking connection fit with his fat ass over Trump even showing up. You want him to show up. You want to hear what the fuck he got to say. And you want to ask him them important questions and hear what he's going to fucking give back. And I'm sorry, I have to stand up for Trump on this. He did say something very true. All them historically black motherfucking universities, all them fucking turncoat ass raggedy niggas stood inside his office and got a check from him when he was in office. The last time he takes pictures, look what I did. He told the motherfucking truth. And he told the truth about motherfucking Kamala ass too. He told the truth. He said this bitch black what she want to be. And she is a DY whatever fucking goddamn candidate, because Biden knew he wasn't going to run. He wasn't going to get the black vote without Kamala when he ran. So she was somebody there for diversity. And Biden stands on the fact that he has a whole bunch of black women in his motherfucking cabinet. So let's stop. Let's stop with the fucking feelings. It's facts over feelings. Fuck what you feel. These are the facts. But the real other true flat fact is this. Both parties are headed and funded by Zionist parties. So they don't have no love for your ass at all. So it don't matter who wins, whether you vote or not. And this is the problem that I have with black people, with the opera politics. Operas are supposed to get you emotionally involved. If you've ever been to an opera and the opera singer sings such as so angelically and brings you so much into her emotional pain while she's singing that you're sitting there crying and you're just watching a show, that's what this is about. And y'all not ready to even deal with the reality of political opera politics. It's to get you caught up in your feelings. It's to get you mad and angry and stressed the fuck out. Meanwhile, these people playing for the same goddamn team. What I would like black people to do is stop. When people, RZA said this weekend when I looked at one of his interviews that he did with a guy, and he said this very, very, it's a very true statement. People who are telling you to vote are people who have no power. And people who don't understand our system and how it works. How our system works is that you go to a ballot in that little thing by yourself and you hit whoever your candidate is. Your state tallies up how many people voted for that person. It doesn't matter If the popular vote, whoever's popular gets the vote. So you could get all the black people in the world to vote for Kamala. If all the white folks turn out and say, and Mexicans and everybody else turn out and say Trump, it's going to be Trump. And it goes to the electoral college. And that right there is the hidden, you can't see shit that goes on behind the electoral college. You don't even know the motherfuckers that's from your state representing your state in the electoral college. So these people could be paid off and you can have the popular vote and the person says, whoever's paying the electoral college says, this is the candidate that's going to win for your state. And you walk away with a good ass bag. Meanwhile, whoever they picked is the one that's going to be the winner for your state. These people are already selected. So when you're telling people go out here and vote, 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 that means you don't understand the system. For once, I would like black people to do something unusual and magical. You understand? And that is sit the fuck down for a minute and see how this shit go without you. Because clearly it can't go without you if they talking to you. Y'all don't understand. This the part that use your fucking craftiness. Clearly, it can't go without you if they talking to you. So why don't you sit on your laurels for a minute till they get their conversation right, till they can stop gaslighting you, stop patronizing you with bullshit. I don't give a fuck what Kamala listens to in her downtime. Okay? I don't care. I don't give a fuck what that bitch listens to. We all know she been a thought in her time. Everybody, this is no fucking secret. Okay? She done twerked in front of quite a few to get where the fuck she is. And clearly, she's been called worse, honey. Calling her bitch or a hoe is nothing. She's been called worse. But it got her to where the fuck she is today. So that type of shit don't bother a motherfucking hardened bitch like that. But she is standing in your face. Why didn't she go get some motherfuckers from Bollywood to shake their ass in front of the camera? Huh? Why didn't she go do that? Because I'm going to tell you something. People are who their mama is. My mama's a black woman. I don't give a shit if she did lay down with a white boy and make us. My mama is a black woman, and I identify with whoever my mama is. Her mama's an Indian, and she identifies with those Indian people. Okay? And it's really bad when your mama and daddy ain't together no more. You really identify with whoever your mama is. Whoever the parent is that's taking care of you is who you identify with. How do I know? I know a couple of people that have white mamas that are black and got a black daddy, and because they light, them motherfuckers think they white because they got a white mama, and that white mama went back and got her a white man, so that child thinks that they white too. Whoever you with, whoever the parent is, the main parent that's taking care of you is who you identify with. And that's all you need to know about Miss Kamala. She's an Indian. And if anybody that's ever worked for Indian people, know they have some real arrogant and really nasty fucking ways. I have worked for them, and they do. They say shit very bluntly, maybe it's their culture or whatever, but I'm sorry, Hapu and them make you want to slap shit out of them when they feel like they, over you. That motherfucker, Bad Salami, you saw what he thought about black people. All these people think the same. So they all in the same group. They all in the same motherfucking bathtub, baby. All in the same bathtub. When that motherfucker started talking, what he need to do is get rid of all the colored people that's inside the government. Did y'all hear that motherfucker? They all share the same exact feelings. So that's the reason why I sit back and I tell y'all, when you gonna realize what the game is here? People are telling you what the game is. This is politics. This is gay. This is Sammy's area of deception. It's deception at its highest level. It's smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back at the same time and not even waiting for your body to fall, baby. That's the name of this game. It's ugly, it's nasty, but it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Stop playing in your own face when it comes down to this election. This election has nothing to do with you. This election, honestly, is to see they tested the waters this week. They tested the waters this week. And guess what? They got still a bunch of idiots that they can fool. That's all they showed you, is that there's a bunch of idiots here that can still be controlled. And it looks like I froze up, but I'm going to wait on it to see whether or not if it comes back, because I know it's more likely still recording again. It keeps on freezing up. Too much truth when you start talking to people. Come on now. Too much truth. It's always too much truth. Too much truth when they start making you freeze up and shit. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Okay, good. But that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of useful idiots they saw this week. But the useful idiots ain't white folks they talking about this time. It's black folks. And even the gays. See, this is the thing about, one thing I used to love about gay men was this. No matter what the fuck they had going on in their life, no matter how much they felt like they was outside the norm, every once in a while, gay motherfuckers will give you the complete and utter truth. And that's the reason why they could always have a seat next to me. But it's some of these gay motherfuckers, these little new breed motherfuckers, I have a problem with. Because I sat back and I was looking on Instagram, and there was a couple of people that I really like a lot that are in that community. And they're defending this shit. And I said to myself, now usually my old school gays are like this. Girl, that was not it for you. You should have sat down on that one. Or either they stay out of it altogether. But even the white boys was even saying, you know what? That was cute, but that wasn't the place for it. They were more honest about it. But your black gays got up there talking about she's all about womanhood and she came out to body, yada, yada. This is the fuckery we got going on here. These are the young people that they're targeting, complete and utter idiots. So they feel like they still have space for those types of people, y'all. They still can cater to that group of useless idiots. That's exactly what they are. Useless idiots. They don't think. They know nothing about Kamala's fucking policies, what she stood for as a prosecutor. Her record alone is enough to destroy her with the right motherfucker who knows how to word their argument good enough to knock that bitch into another dimension. And clearly, they getting Trump ready to do so because Trump is doing a rally in Atlanta himself in the same spot that she was in. And if he had any sense, he could knock this motherfucker out the goddamn park with the dumb motherfuckers that still want to believe in this system. But for me, what I would love to see personally is black people sit down, stand down. Neither party's done anything for you. You haven't gotten anything thus far. Every time you get to this door, they always have nothing for you. So when is the black community going to wake up and say, you know what? I'm tired of going to this same situation and say, fuck this and sit down. When? Do something different. Do something impressive. I am tired every time something fucked up happens in our community. All we know how to do is talk shit, cry, and walk up and down a block with a sign. That's all the 60s taught you. You don't know how to do nothing else. You're not inventive. You're not thinking. When them motherfuckers start killing people over in Gaza, you know why the reason why McDonald's is going out of business, because they stopped using all American products. That tells you why you in trouble here in America financially. These people got together and said, we're not finna use shit American. Starbucks is struggling right now because motherfuckers, you support killing motherfuckers. We're not buying your coffee. Starbucks has been emptied in a motherfucker. It is, well, I had never known a town where Starbucks didn't have 10,000 people in it, but now, baby, it is empty as hell any day of the week. I don't understand this shit, but motherfuckers do their research and they boycott you. Kamala is not for black people, and honestly, Trump isn't either, because Trump cannot. The only thing I can see Trump doing is get mad enough to get rid of the illegals, and guess what? The Republicans just gonna stop food stamps altogether for everybody. That's their end game. So they're not gonna help you either. So why are you? What you tripping on? What have you gained from the system? When you stop and get right down to it, what the fuck have you gained from this? All of these years of being a Democrat, what have you gotten? I'll wait. What is are your neighborhoods stellar? Are they building new things that you can live in? No. They build shit and move you the fuck out. I live right near Bronzeville here in Chicago, and guess what? More and more motherfuckers that's living there ain't bronze. They white. Okay? The madness needs to stop. These people, they give vote for him because they black. We got a black mayor here. He gave majority of all the motherfucking goddamn monies that need to help this place and fund the different programs that need to be funded over to motherfucking illegals. And he's black like me. So what the fuck is that? Majority of our city council is black like me. And honey, the hood is still the hood. Been the hood. Ain't changed since the motherfucking 60s, baby. So what the fuck are we doing here? I really wish folks will wake up to this opera that's going on in front of your face. It is designed to keep you right where you are. So why don't we as a people just stop and say, fuck this shit, and sit down and say, I'm not finna be bothered with this. I'm over this whole entire voting thing. Voting is for people who have no power. Because a motherfucker that understands their power gonna make power come to them. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. You make them come to your motherfucking door. You don't go to their door asking them for shit. If you got power, why the fuck am I coming over to a motherfucker's house that ain't got shit for? That's how they looking at black people. Why am I coming to you? But now you have young people that don't even fucking care to read or understand what candidates are about. And they're saying we did a great job. We have another set of idiots. And here it is, Gen X is telling you, y'all better fucking start reading that goddamn fine print right there. Because you gonna, Trump is talking about this Project 25. Both sides are talking about Project 25. They both gonna implement it one way or the other. It's been happening in front of your face the whole motherfucking time. That's the sad part. It's been happening the whole time. You got your fucking ugly players in this that are black companies that are building in your communities, that are the architects, that are the construction companies making all of these motherfucking beautiful new homes and apartment complexes. It's supposed to be for low income. How the fuck? Since when is $70,000 a year low income that you got to make to even live in this motherfucker? They've been doing it. And your bad actors are your color. They getting the money. They smiling in your face. They shaking up with your fucking goddamn mayor. It's happening in New York too. How the fuck do you think they got into the black neighborhoods and inside of Harlem? Niggas had to sell them out first. Your churches had to sell out too. But you're not watching that part of the game. I just really wish we would grow up. And this is the reason why the Most High is opening up certain people's eyes to start talking to each other. Everybody's not going to sit up here and go along with the whole, because you a woman, I'm going to vote for you. Or because you a black person, I'm going to vote for you. Black people have kicked my ass and sold me down the motherfucking river quicker than any motherfucking white motherfucker I've ever met. Because the only way they can get to me is through another black motherfucker. Somebody in power had to step aside and say, do whatever you need to do. But see, don't nobody want to, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to fess up to that kind of shit, because that kind of shit is real. They gaslight you. They gaslighted you over COVID. COVID ain't went nowhere, y'all. It's just that ain't nobody fucking walking around with masks and everybody is not paying no attention to the 6 feet, stay away from each other thing. It was the same shit. It was the same fucking shit, y'all. Same thing they doing. Theater, trust the science. Don't touch nobody. Wash your hands. Don't have people over at your house. Don't do this. Don't do that. And guess what? This shit is still here right now. Motherfuckers still going and catching that shit every motherfucking time. If you go on a plane ride, go out of this country, you coming back with COVID. Guaranteed you gonna come back with something. It ain't changed. Nothing has changed. Motherfuckers still getting on these planes, flying back and forth, doing the same motherfucking shit. Nasty motherfuckers gonna be nasty motherfuckers, hawking and spitting and knowing damn well they sick, walking their asses up into work. All of that same shit has not changed. COVID ain't changed. It didn't go nowhere. It's just that what Biden said, oh, the pandemic is over. There never really was one to begin with. And how you know how it wasn't a pandemic that fucked with black people like that is because the itchies and scratches and fucking Ray Rays and Pookie and them's who's always smoking blunts and sharing and shit like that, them motherfuckers wasn't falling over dead. When I saw them motherfuckers are still living like goddamn roaches, this ain't bothering black folks like that. It was bothering white folks like that, but not us. Because them motherfuckers should have been the first motherfuckers to die. The itches and scratches and the Ray Ray and Pookies and them and Shaniquas should have been the first motherfuckers dead than a bitch. I'm sorry. Because they was always in each other's face, twerking on cars and everything else and doing all kind of silly shit, having parties and everything else, all up in one motherfucking room. And if them motherfuckers didn't die, it really wasn't bothering black people like that. And that's why they had a problem, because it was killing more white folks than it was killing people of color. And it was clear it was doing that. But now, since we don't talk about that no more, and we're not looking at numbers anymore, and everybody went back to business as usual, don't nobody say nothing about trust the science. Well, now the science done killed more motherfuckers than the actual goddamn virus did. But we all ain't gonna say nothing about that. This shit didn't go nowhere. They just stopped talking about it. That's gaslighting in its finest. Where the fuck did it go? Somebody tell me, where did it go? It didn't go nowhere. Well, I still see stupid motherfuckers literally driving in cars with a mask on their face. And you're the only motherfucker in the car with yourself. Crazy, 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 crazy. I can understand if you want to be on the bus and you got to be around a bunch of other motherfuckers, but you in your own motherfucking car with a mask on your face. Just think about it. Who can kill you in there? Who can kill you in your own car? What germs are in your car other than your own? Just think about it. If you got people who doing that, tell them they look stupid in a motherfucker. They look crazy. And they need to be literally, you need that medicine, don't you? You need a pill. But that's here nor there. I just want us to do something different, y'all. And that's the reason why I started the song off with Mariah's Leave That Shit Behind. Because the one thing is if we sat up there and did this as a community and said, I'm done participating in this fucking madness, that honestly at the end of the day gives me nothing. It merits me nothing. Oh, Joe Biden made the all the student loans go away. The last time I checked when I was in college, it was many college classes. I was the only black person in. So who did it really help of college graduates? I'll say that again. In 2023, when I graduated a couple of times, 2021, 2023. Okay? And then I think 90 something, 99, something like that. I did quite a bit of school. Okay. I'm sorry. In those years, I was the only black person in many of my classes, a handful of black folks in most of my college classes. And I went to the prestigious ones here in Chicago. Okay. It wasn't a lot of people that looked like me sitting in my classes whose loans got forgiven. I'll wait. It was more palm colored people than it was people that look like me. So he can't stand on that as far as blacks are concerned. More black people got ripped off by these stupid fucking TV colleges than anything else that were wrong, that you could get a year degree or something like that. Those people that's where black people got fucked up at. Is those strange little colleges on television and shit like that. And now then the Democratic Party wants to tout that as how they helped. No, you had a system that you didn't even keep up with on who was even giving payments. So you have no choice but to forgive that shit because you don't know how much money motherfuckers done paid into the system. You don't. You done switch company after company and their record keeping ways were fucked up. So you don't know who did what. So you can't bring that to me that, oh, he helped the black community with the loans. If you got your loans forgiven, hooray for you. But majority people, it didn't do anything as a whole for this community at all. So they can save it. So my question to you is, what the fuck are you voting for? These people and the Democrats are no more than motherfuckers that smile in your face and stab you in the back, and the Republicans are motherfuckers just walk up to you and just stab your ass in the heart and say, and he'll literally take your their finger and put it right in your fucking forehead and make your ass fall back. What's the difference between the two? What's the difference between the two? So why are you voting? It never changes. It hasn't changed in all of these years. And I'll be 52 in September. It hasn't changed. So what we doing here? I'm sorry. I'm just not the type of person that's just gonna keep coming to somebody's house and get the door slammed in my face, and I'm just gonna keep coming to their house like they fucking stupid. Even when you get your heart broken by the most why somebody you loved a lot. If this motherfucker keep on not open up the door and let you stand on the motherfucking porch, at some point you're gonna get the goddamn point that this motherfucker don't want to be bothered with you. You're gonna get the point. Why can't black people get the point? They're not here for you. And it doesn't matter if they are your color or not. If they're not talking the policies you need them to talk, hate bills, they gave you motherfucking, this is how much they disrespect you. Instead of giving you a hate bill, they gave you Juneteenth. The fuck is that? Another holiday they don't want to respect, like they don't want to respect the Martin Luther King's birthday. Another day they don't want to respect. That's all they gave you. And you need to be happy with that. Some fucking crown bill that a person, anybody's business can sit up here and say, this is my policy, and it trumps your fucking crown bill that you can wear your hair any kind of way. We're in hair. We have to have bills for us to be able to wear our hair the way we want to wear our hair. What the fuck? What kind of silly, rabbit ass, retarded shit is this? But you want to continue voting for a group of people that do this. And then when they do make a policy, you're not included. They want to sit up here and help migrants they help these motherfucking illegals who on the low telling each other in the gangs if they start fucking with you over there. Because that's what Venezuela basically told they people. If they start fucking with you over there, kill a motherfucking goddamn Homeland Security, they police officers, do whatever fuck you need to do to survive over here, baby. These motherfuckers, you gave all this money and they saying, we gonna fuck them up. America has already made her bed and slept. Her bed is already made, baby. Let her fall. For the first time, black community, get some motherfucking balls. Stand on business for once in y'all's fucking life and have a seat. Ain't nobody offering you shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean, my ancestors kept trying to be a part of a system that wants no part of them. And this last motherfucking shit with these migrants let you know, baby, they don't want no part to you. This is a Zionist situation, baby. Zionist. This is Zionist versus the American people. And until you wake up out of the things that literally divide everybody in this motherfucker, then you understand the game. Now you understand what game you in. But motherfuckers don't want to wake up out of this black and white and shit. We got some issues in this motherfucker about black and white. But the bigger game that's on the motherfucking table is Zionists versus the American people. And I'm sorry, the Z people got all the motherfucking money, but the American people got the motherfucking population to fuck you up. See that, but don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear it's time to put all of that bullshit to the side and deal with what's really on the field. But you got too many people that want to sit up here and still do the black-white thing, and I see that these motherfuckers are black and white working together as Zionists. Meanwhile, the American people are still they divide us by the things like money, status, and race. That's how they do their thing. The things that divide us are the things that bring them together. And I'm saying, if you understand that game and you understand that all of this is a show for you, then you sit back. It's just a show. It's an opera. It's a fat bitch singing and you crying. Listen to her voice. Listen to the pain in her voice. That's what they doing to you right now. They are strumming those aches in the soul of black people. And they're using black women to do it. And that's the sad part. They tell you ain't shit and you have no value. They even use your man to make him say you ain't shit and you have no value on TV in front of motherfuckers. But the same motherfuckers need you to pull them through. So black women, for once in your life, why don't you use your power and tell your people, stand down? Since you that fucking powerful, I'm telling you, as a black woman, Kamala ain't got shit coming from me. Nothing. A black woman and a black businesswoman, the bitch ain't got shit coming from me. Or mine or anybody that know me. Because anybody that I'll tell, anybody ask me that conversation, I'm going to tell them her motherfucking policies are Joe Biden's policies. And as of right now, his policies ain't on shit, ain't doing shit for mine. My neighborhood has not changed. Ain't a motherfucking thing improved. It's ever since I was a motherfucking shorty walking around with my damn mama. My mama is in the ground now and ain't shit done changed other than our neighborhoods have been starved out and now they getting ready to build new shit so white folks can have another option for them and their monies and where they want to spend their money at. I'm sorry. The Democratic Party ain't done shit for black folks and ain't trying to do shit for black folks. So what's the point? What's the point? Well, you need to vote. No, I don't need to do shit but stay black and die, baby. That's all I need to do. Well, you're not helping. They're not helping me either. What the fuck are they helping me do? What the fuck are they helping me do? I'll wait. Yeah, but if we don't do this, if you don't do what? If you don't get a business and invest in your own fucking communities, nothing's going to happen in your community. They're not going to give you anything extra. So you need to go ahead back to the motherfucking old school ways of having your own businesses and making your own fucking goddamn grocery stores in your neighborhoods and cater to your own kind because these motherfuckers ain't got shit for you. So the whole point is stop waiting on your government and do it your motherfucking self. But instead, niggas want to sit up here and continue to be drug dealers and idiots. And meanwhile, white folks are true drug dealers and have dispensaries of their own. See how backwards motherfuckers are? I'm not voting for anybody that has nothing on the agenda for me. There's nothing on this table that black people want to eat. So what the fuck are you in line for at this buffet? Ain't nobody finna save anybody up in here. And that's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Quit getting gaslighted about a conversation, because that's all they doing. Meanwhile, like I told y'all, that shit with Nettie and them was gonna turn up. It's turning up, turning up, turning up. They went and killed the head motherfucker Hamas, and Iran said, "We this shit ain't finna go unanswered." But for right now, they just talking shit. They talking that talk. Like I said, in the background, tying up loose ends, making sure everybody's on board over here, you on board over there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When that motherfucking bricks, but they already, I'm telling you, America, when you start hearing the money people saying that they're bracing themselves for the hit of this impact that's about to hit the United States, that's the problem. This August is gonna be all kind of misinformation going on. You want to know why? Because Mercury is in retrograde. The one thing that's going good for Mr. Trump is he can do a hell of a turn here and make a plea to the black folks in such a way that's crafty that he'll get the black vote. As long as he don't go into full white man prejudice, white motherfucker, rich motherfucker mode, he'll be fine. The problem is all that young lady did at that black journalism thing, all she had to do was ask a couple of questions and Trump would have fucked his own self up. He the type of person, all you gotta do is keep letting him talk and he gonna put his own foot in his mouth. This bitch came out the door hitting and fighting like, bitch, well, why is all these hands being thrown? Now you really making people mad at you. Not him, you. You doing too much. Get out your fucking feelings. Or get a new job. Because clearly you can't handle journalism. Journalism is a place of neutrality, not feelings. Or no one will listen to you. It says, notice that these people, they can pander all they want to. But see, pandering to black people, wearing sunglasses, playing a saxophone, eating a cupcake or something by somebody black, holding a black baby, kissing a black baby, standing there eating some chicken, has always gotten them a vote with us. This is what they think of you. They think you're that fucking stupid and a bunch of morons that's all they have to do is that a little dance and we got the black vote. That's how they relate to you. Think about that. They relate to you by foolishness, as if you're a bunch of chimpanzees. Do you understand? That's what you do with little stupid children that you're trying to look at me. Look. Oh, I'm so cute. I can do that too. Look. And then the kid says, I like him. Motherfuckers ain't grew up that's how they playing you right now. Like straight up fucking idiots. Don't have a dog in the race. That's all I'm saying. You are important. That's the reason why they're standing on your porch. But when you realize that both parties are the same motherfucker in a different mass, then you really know I'm chilling that day. My ass is led that day. Because I'm not playing the game anymore. See, when you do that, then they have to come with a new game. And this is the thing, y'all. They don't have a new plan. This is what's wrong with America Karen. Sammy gone. Sammy has never given her a new play. It's always been the same play every consecutive time. Every consecutive time, same play. They've been playing it ever since the 1940s. Same plan. Now, if you change the game and sit your ass down, they got to go back to the drawing board. And Sammy's not there to help them with that drawing board. So guess what happens? The game flips on top of its head. Everything changes. Because if white folks and black folks say, I don't like either, and I'm standing on that shit, they got to come and do something else different. They got to do something else different. And black folks need to be the avant-garde motherfuckers that they are and kick it off. Kick it off. Kick that shit off. I'm not voting for none of you motherfuckers. There's nobody here that's talking the talk that I need to hear. There's nobody here talking the talk that I need to hear. There's nobody doing no new shit. And I'm sorry, Democrats, you've been in office and you have plenty of time to do some shit. Now, you got 100 days to come up with some shit that makes me want to get off my ass and do something for you. And baby, it's going to be a little bit more than conversating of what you're going to do. You need to do something right motherfucking now. Right now, bitch. And until then, I can't hear you. My ears are off and I'm doing something else. Black people can change this. Drop of a hat. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Don't cooperate. They switch it up. I'm not going to be an idiot for you. I'm not going to be used for you. I'm not going to sit up here and get caught up in my feelings of being a black person and all of this fucking pride that you have in what exactly? What? You are able to ride around in a fucking BMW for 5 seconds until the police and still be quirking behind your goddamn steering wheel. Even if you in a suit and your kids are sitting up here looking like doctors in the back themselves, you still scared that a motherfucker gonna pull your ass over and shoot the shit at you. What the fuck have you accomplished? The ability to look the part and not really have shit of it? That's all you've accomplished all these years. That's it. You can be a fake fucking conservative. That's it. And the reason why you're a fake ass conservative is because at the end of the day, you're still black and you're still susceptible to that nigga treatment. So you haven't accomplished shit. So why go along with the program? That's all I'm saying. Why be independent thinkers? Do something different. We all know black is a byword. Right now, black is now the lowest thing on the totem pole because now you have people of color and now you have black. People of color and black. You see how quickly you move to the bottom? And all Kamala did with that situation with Miss Stallion is make it worse. That's all she did. That's all she did, baby. That's all she did. And they keep on making this broadcast stick sometimes. I don't know what's happening with it standing there. But people need to stand on that business this time and say, I'm not finna do shit. I'm done with this. I'm over this whole entire process. It's not doing anything. And you keep running your head against the wall and it's not doing anything. So we just need to stop it. The Most High is literally trying to show you what I told you all last week. Renounce this shit. This is Sammy's world and his game, and you're not going to get shit out of it. Nothing. It's a game. That's a system that changes faces for every consecutive empire that has been on this planet. And it continues to do so. Stop the fucking, wake up and see it for what it is. It's a game. And it's a game that you're always going to be losing on. So that's like a person going to the boat and you know that this boat is rigged. That everybody that keeps on coming, this motherfucker going to lose their money because the machines are rigged to just keep taking. And then after you lose so much and you get ready to give up, then it'll give you one more $50 or something like that to keep you continue to play. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. And if you know the system is rigged, why are you being an active player in it? That's like a motherfucker going down the alley knowing they're going to get robbed. Why would you walk down the alley if you know your ass going to get robbed and your ass whooped, unless you like getting your ass whooped? Then you might be a lonely bitch. Hey, you ain't got nobody touching you, so you might want to get slapped around and kicked up the ass just so you can get a feel or something. I don't know, but that's exactly what it is when you do what you're doing with these political parties. Trump has the look on his face that he really can't do nothing for nobody. Look at this man. Let his soul, let his spirit speak to you. He has been broken, and he also knows that he is in a non-winning, that the American people are in a non-winning situation, just like he's in a non-winning situation. Non-winning situation. Look at his face and his demeanor. It is not the same man that it was in 2017. He's hoping people see the look. They done whoop my ass, y'all. I'm just doing what I'm told right now, y'all. Black people, y'all really ain't got shit. Y'all folks here, y'all ain't got nothing coming. And I'm being honest with you. As honest as I possibly can be. If I was y'all, honestly, I wouldn't vote in this shit at all. All you doing is signing your own coffin. We need to do something different and say this pick here is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And they're doing shit the wrong way anyway. It should have been an election of new people to pick from. But that's not what they're doing. Something is wrong with President Biden already. You ain't seen him no more. And the reason why you're not seeing him is because 9 times out of 10 in the next few weeks, they're going to turn around and say that Miss Kamala is the president of the United States because this man is about to fall. He's about to fall because she ain't going to win. Whether, you know, the EU can start their vaccination card rollout or whatever, you always going to have your motherfucking things that's going to have a whole another, they're going to find a way to around all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. They can keep trying to do what they're going to do, but God is going to do what he's going to do. They're no longer in their blessing, ladies and gentlemen. So all of their threats and all of what they going to do don't mean shit. Their blessing is over. 400 years is up. They are not, that's it. Their era, their time is done. And if you can't see all of what they think they're going to do falling apart in front of your face, think again. You got Venezuela over there not cooperating with America, saying that they're not necessarily down for you taking their fucking goddamn natural resources. And some of them motherfuckers sound like they here to fucking fight. And the moment that they gonna put up a fight is the moment when this motherfucker gonna have some shit going on up inside of it that motherfuckers are not used to. They own fucking terrorist attacks happening up in here. America don't know what the fuck they done let in their house. Okay? This place is out, is literally out of control. It's OC, and so is the EU OC. If you're not paying attention to your streets over there and people out in the streets, none of this is going according to plan. None of it. That's what I keep trying to get y'all to understand. Nobody is winning. This shit with Ukraine, it's not going according to plan. This shit in the motherfucking Middle East, it's not going according to plan, y'all. They having problems with the whole entire plan. It's not going well. Are you paying attention? Or are you only listening to, yeah, Netanyahu's going to do this and that, this and that's that? It's not, I'm listening to white boys that actually work inside the system and actually know what the fuck is going on. Those are the ones that they not listening to anymore. And those people watching what's going on, and they saying America's fucking up. All its allies are fucking up here, and this is not going to end well. And it is very clear it's not going to end well. And that's the reason why I'm telling you all, disengage. Disengage. Leave this shit right where it is. You're not getting nothing out of it, no way. So you might as well leave that shit right there and sit back and watch this shit from the sidelines. And not let it bother your spirit nor your day. It's a yarn fest for me. Anybody sit there, why ain't you a same shit, different day? It ain't gonna change my situation one way or the other. It's not. What is he gonna do for you personally if Kamala gets to be president? Let's ask yourself that question, and then that's it. Then you know what I'm talking about. Start focusing in on what you can do where you are right now. And I'm not necessarily talking about your neighborhood politics, because your neighborhood politics is still attached to these people, but you can do certain things. You can become an alderman and work hard as hell to get what you can for your motherfucking neighborhood. I see a few people in Chicago trying to do it, but they can only do so much. You understand? These people, you have to understand, the Zionists are all through this whole entire system, and they all have one thing: fuck you, and it's what they can get for themselves personally and for their family. They have a whole entire agenda that they're trying to do. And the only way that they can do it is put all their people in key positions and close the ranks in on you. The only difference is, and this is the problem that they always have, is that there's more of you than it is of them. And that is always going to be a major drawback. Because the more people and the less and the smaller the control circle. If I got all these people around this circle, how long do you think we gonna last if these people get mad and choose themselves and not us in this circle? The people will devour them. That's the part. But the only way that people can devour them is that they wake up. And that's what the Most High took off of us, our blinders. Now, some of our people are going to be willfully ignorant, just like some white folks are going to be willfully ignorant. But one thing I can say about white folks is this, about they kind, that they hide, they white trash. When they all need to stand together, they all get on code. Even the white trash motherfuckers get on code with their white brothers and sisters. Okay? Now, the white folks in control know that the white trash need them food stamps. So they're not going to get rid of it altogether, because then they know them same white folks that's white trash will go over with the black people in a minute to help themselves if it need be. Okay? But they do know how to get on code with each other. It's us that don't know how to get on code with each other. We don't know how to sit up here and say, you know what, yes, a few of us getting a couple of dollars, but majority of the black community is far, far behind. And I'm not going to vote for nothing that is not going to improve my people. And if that's not what you own, get the fuck off my porch and stand on that shit. But, you know, people in their materialism get a few Gucci bags and, a few Louis Vuittons, and niggas talk different. We always going to have people that's going to sell you out for material things. And literally for a couple of dollars, that mean nothing. That's why I told my daughter, I said, Megan Thee Stallion didn't think about her brand. She really did. And she's crossing over to Japan now. She's getting bigger with this Masiai, whatever the fuck little videos that's going, viral or whatever with the Japan people and things like that. She's crossing over into bigger business areas, and she's fucking up already. She didn't think this one out, because I would have set this one out. She was going to literally, as far as I was concerned, when she did that thing with the Japanese boy, with the Japanese rapper, she was about to supernova. But she put out her own motherfucking goddamn light. You don't do that for no bitch. For no bitch. I'm sorry, this is business at the end of the day. And I wouldn't have took it. That's why I said the music business is not the same, because her handlers, the true handlers back in the day that I used to know, would have told her, girl, you better sit your ass down somewhere and don't get involved in that. You see Beyonce standing her ass up there with motherfucking Kamala Hale, motherfucking no. She know better. She know better. You don't get involved in politics and this shit. She's known that if you open up your mouth and say the wrong shit, you can find yourself on the wrong side of shit. Beyonce's money says I'm a Republican all day, darling. That's you. When you get to a certain level of money, you turn Republican automatically. Why? Because your taxes say you need to. Because your businesses say you need to be Republican, baby. Because that's where you're going to save your money. And she can be duplicates or not. Hey, she can be a duplication. She's whatever she needs to be. If she needs to suck a little dick or whatever she need to do, she gonna do that to get where she gotta go. That's the reason why she don't have a problem turning down. She turned country. She has started talking with a southern swag, honey, when she got ready to talk to when she talked to the black community. Y'all didn't see that. at all. When she started talking to some black community, baby, it was with a whole southern swag. When she got to Atlanta, hi y'all, how y'all doing? I'm just fine now. What the fuck is that? She's a chameleon, Kamala the chameleon. She's whatever she needs to be at the moment. If she need to be a hoe, she gonna be a hoe. If she need to be a motherfucking stud that'll kiss a bitch in the face for the goddamn LGBTQ vote, that bitch will sit up there and tongue down a fucking goddamn lesbian in a minute to get a vote. That's what you dealing with right now. Do you understand? She's already been to the dark side and back. That's not a bitch you can redeem. I told y'all, these people know they going to hell when they leave this motherfucker. They know where they going. Dark place. In the outskirts of nowhere that's cold and fucked up. All because they wanted to have it all in this life. For the materialism in this life. And the ATL don't talk like that. But she went and got a southern draw out of nowhere. And her people are fucking up with her. And she's going to continue to fuck up. I told y'all, get yourselves ready for the numerous nigga moments that's going to happen with that young lady. Well, that lady, not young. You understand? She's going to have a whole bunch of motherfucking nigga moments. And when they really let loose Trump off his motherfucking leash, because they going towards the right around election time, they're going to let him cut. They going to let his ass go completely cut because she giving him all kind of material. She loading him up with all kind of arsenal. This is gonna be bad for her. I might even feel bad for the heifer, but I'm not gonna. It ain't gonna matter. You put yourself in that situation. And on that note, y'all, thank you for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I just want to come in and talk to y'all about that because it really bothered me when I saw that with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like, this is a young girl. She's just not getting her career really started, and she fucked up. She fucked up. And I'm sorry. I hate to see that the fact that we've got a bunch of young people that are fucking stupid here. We got a lot of young people who are really, really ill-informed and just unaware of the game. This is a game. This is a hardcore fucking game that they are in. They do not understand. It's like if you ever grew up in a hood and you know there's certain streets that you don't go down, and you got somebody that's determined, ain't nothing gonna happen to us. And we like, look, if them motherfuckers right there will shoot anybody to come through there that they don't know. Don't go down there. And this person's just determined to be a fucking idiot. That's what we dealing with this whole situation with black folks. Y'all determined to go down this road with these Democrats and Republicans, and all you're gonna do is get the short end of the stick, and that is slaughtered at the end. You know what I'm saying? That's all that's coming out of this. That's all that's coming out of this is you getting slaughtered at the end. So I want us to try something different, and that is disengage. Don't listen to the rallies. Don't come to the rallies. Don't have nothing to do with none of the shit. They ain't got nothing for you anyway. And on that note, I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll see you all next week. I'll talk to you there. Bye-bye.